Texas in Midland and Odessa. You're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you. 7 o'clock on the dot on this peak of the week, Wednesday morning. We're at the top of the week, and then we're trying to go over it and go down the other side because it's all downhill from here.
Sure.
That's a good way to look at it, isn't it?
It's been downhill from here since Monday, Matthew.
Since Monday especially, that's right.
It's been downhill.
So glad to have you with us streaming live on our Facebook page, YouTube channel as well. Speaking of, I need to pull up the First Alert 7 Facebook page so I can see comments coming in as they come in. We have answering all your questions and anything you want to talk about, we will talk about right here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. So download our app. Take us with you wherever you go. You can download it on your phone, your tablet for free of charge, or also your connected TV. Pretty much anywhere you watch the news. Start your morning off on TV with Wake Up West Texas from 5 to 7 a.m. And then after 7, from 7 to 9, watch Wake Up West Texas Extra for more fun, extra news, extra weather, and just a lot of extra fun here, like I mentioned here with Sawyer McElroy as well. But something not so fun we're talking about this morning. We've been tracking a bit of a situation out of Odessa, developing a story since late last night where we got word of a social media post going around that is threatening Permian High School after and in connection to the shooting that happened on Monday. We've continued to follow this all morning long. There was a note sent out to Permian parents list last night, and that is where First Alert 7's Lauren Munt is right now at the school in front of Permian early this morning before even teachers or staff get there. Lauren, quite an interesting development happening in regards to that note sent out to Permian parents at about, I'd say, 10:20 last night, letting them know that they are aware of this. But what else did it say? I'm curious. Good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. Yeah, we've been following this situation since, like you said, last night. That was when a social post made the rounds threatening violence against Permian High School. ECISD responded with this statement saying, in part, quote, ECISD police and other local law enforcement agencies are also aware of the post and have been investigating it, but they've not been able to determine where it started or who started it. Now, they also say we want to assure you that there will be an increased police presence around the school on Wednesday, and we are asking that if you have any information about this, please report it to us or the police, end quote there. Now, this all stems from the violence that we saw on Monday. That was in the Burger King parking lot just a few blocks away from the school. That was when a former Permian High School student shot a Permian High School student in the chest. That student taken to Medical Center Hospital with critical injuries. We have no update on that student's condition yet, but again, we're told that that's where this note comes from, is from that incident there. We're of course going to continue to keep you guys updated on that heavy law enforcement presence here at Permian High School and any other developments that may come from it. We're reporting live from Permian High School. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you guys in the studio, Matthew.
Now, I'm curious, Lauren, before you go this morning, as you're out there at Permian High School, has anyone arrived just yet? Are you noticing, at least from your end, an actual police presence increase just yet? We're about 7:03 this morning. I know school doesn't start for another hour and a half. I know possible testing also impacting the scheduling there as well. What are you seeing behind you?
I mean, at this time right now, we're not seeing a huge law enforcement presence. Like you said, it is still only 7 o'clock in the morning. We haven't seen much of anything yet. We've been here since 5. I think buses are just now kind of making their routes in the neighborhood. So we are seeing kind of that happen, but nothing as far as law enforcement presence that I've been able to see so far this morning. But we'll keep you updated as that develops.
Okay, we appreciate your coverage, Lauren. We'll check in with you in about 20 minutes or so. Thank you very much. And of course, like she said, we'll continue following this story on our website, our Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as we continue getting developments and hearing from the district in regards to their response to this threat and their investigation into it, which of course they're still trying to track down who posted it, where did it come from. This kind of situation happens sometimes, and they're trying to get a hold of this ahead of time. So good thing they were able to let parents know, hey, this is going on late last night. So we will keep you posted there as well. As we take a live look outside, you already saw the sun starting to rise over West Texas. The light behind Lauren looking pretty nice out there. Look at this, Sawyer. Wow.
It's not quite as fiery as earlier. I showed it in one of my last weathers during Wake Up West Texas, but still a really nice start to the day. And we do kind of have those wave clouds out there this morning, kind of looking like waves.
Yeah, they do.
This is, I think, southwest, give or take, or southeast.
Southeast,
Yes. On I-20, of course, but really nice start to the day out there. It is mild, though, as we do start off the day. And I do want to head to Fort Stockton as well, because Fort Stockton looking quite nice this morning with a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of sunshine, and
beautiful.
Just a nice sunrise out there. But also I want to head to Presidio, because Presidio has been having nice sunrises through this week as well. So here's a look at that sunrise in Presidio this morning. looking into Ojinaga in Mexico, but really nice start to the day across the region. And like I said, it is mild. So here's a look at our weather this morning. We do have a red flag warning that does go into effect later this morning, continues through this evening for those areas highlighted in red. That does include the Midland Odessa area today, with highs in those wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, relative humidity values as low as 10%. So please avoid outdoor burning and activities that may cause sparks once again as we continue through today. Temperatures currently sitting in the 50s and 60s across the region, 64 in Midland, 55 here in Odessa. It's a little bit cooler here in Odessa than in Midland this morning, but Midland International Air and Spaceport sitting at 60 degrees currently, and those winds are elevated already for some anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour, with wind gusts anywhere from about 25 to 30 miles per hour right now. And as we saw from those iCams, we are hanging on to some clouds, but also some blue sky and sunshine, a mixture of that to start off the day. Through the day, though, mostly sunny skies, quiet conditions, but just going to really see those elevated winds continuing through the day. Temperatures are going to warm into the 80s and even 90s for some, and we are looking to break that daily high temperature record at Midland International Air and Spaceport for today. 89 degrees for that high temperature here, 90 in Big Spring, 90 in Monahans, 90s for some across the region, and those winds will remain anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour. Sustained winds gusts up to about 40 miles per hour coming up later on in the day. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-10-day forecast, where we are looking at a little bit of relief for Thursday, but overall high temperatures throughout the next couple of days in the 80s and 90s, and then some more relief possible coming up next week behind a cold front on Monday. Temperatures looking to be back right around 70 degrees by Tuesday, and some rain chances in the forecast as well.
Sorry, thank you very much. And now for a look at your morning extra news you could use on this Wednesday morning. We'll begin tracking crime in Fort Stockton, where a man has been charged with murder. Joseph Martinez was convicted on Thursday of shooting and killing Javier Barrera back in November of 2023. The crime happened in West Division Street near South Young Street. Martinez has been sentenced to life in prison. And now a health alert you should know about out of Lubbock, where public health officials have confirmed a case of the measles in an unvaccinated Lubbock resident. Officials say they likely contracted the virus while traveling. Measles, as you know, is highly contagious, and the symptoms may include high fever, cough, white spots appearing inside the mouth, or a red rash appearing on the face. If you experience any of these symptoms, make sure to call ahead of time to your doctor so they can take precautions before you show up and spread any further virus. But again, this was in an unvaccinated individual. In Midland now, a traffic alert that could impact your commute. There's a lane on Midland Drive between Cedar Spring and Parkdale Drive that is closed for the next month. In fact, it's been closed since Monday and continues all the way through March 23rd to allow crews to complete utility work there. Drivers should expect delays in this area and plan alternative routes if you can. And some political news brewing. Congressman Tony Gonzalez of West Texas denying allegations that he had an affair with a staffer who died by suicide last year. Congressman Gonzalez represents the 23rd Congressional District of Texas, which does include Pecos County and a lot of the Trans-Pecos. He claims he did not have an affair with a former aide named Regina Ann Santos Aviles and said he is being blackmailed. Take a look.
No.
You're not. Are those text messages correct? Are they accurate?
I am not going to resign. I work every day. I work every day for the people of Texas.
But are those text messages? Are they accurate? Are those real text messages?
I am not going to resign. I'm not going to resign. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Did you carry it?
And there will be an opportunity for all the details and facts to come out. What you've seen is not all the facts.
Did you have an extramarital affair with a staffer?
What you've seen is not all the facts, and there'll be an ample time for all of that to come out.
What are the facts? Can you address it right now? Your constituents want to know.
My constituents are not here in D.C. My constituents are back home in Texas.
Now, the allegations were made by an attorney representing the staffer's husband, Adrian Aviles. Now, he says Aviles was showed sexually graphic text messages by his wife when she told him about the affair with Gonzalez. Congressman Gonzalez has faced growing criticism from both lawmakers and parties, Republican and Democrat, for him to resign. But Gonzalez says that's not going to happen. The allegation against Gonzalez comes just weeks before the March 3rd primary. In the community, much lighter news here in Midland, Odessa. Some restaurants are being featured on America's Best Restaurants Roadshow. Now, this show travels all over the country, highlighting just the best local eateries that they can find. For their visit here to Midland, Odessa, they chose Patrick Clay Icon Tavern in downtown Odessa and the Half Acre in Midland. Each episode of America's Best Restaurants is 10 minutes long and focuses on three main aspects of the restaurant: the history, the decor, and how they continue to give back to their community. They also try to feature cooks and waiters that work at these places.
When you go into a restaurant, it's that server that's greeting you. It's that bartender saying, same thing, Jay? The big reason I like to emphasize the cooks are, you rarely see them or even know who they are. And not only the chefs, but the waiters, they make everything go round.
Restaurants can be nominated to be on the show by the community or the owners, even by the roadshow team themselves. Both will. Patrick Clay's Icon Tavern episode and the Half Acre episode will be featured in an episode set to release in May. And that was your Morning Extra for today. You can find all the latest news, weather, and sports by logging on to firstalert7.com, our mobile news app, or by following the First Alert 7 Facebook page. 7:10 though, as we head past the hour. Time now for a live look outside over Presidio, where the sun is rising there. Beautiful, fiery skies to start off this morning on this Wednesday. Coming up next, we'll have another look at your forecast, but also some other headlines we want to talk about. Be sure to download our app. Take us with you wherever you go. Download us on your phone, tablet, or your connected TV. Stay with us.
Every night at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here. New tonight.
First Alert 7 News is where West Texas turns for what's happening right now.
Reporting at the First Alert desk, I'm Lauren Munt.
And what's happening next.
Well, it is a First Alert 7 weather day.
Bringing the stories important to you first.
New tonight, we'll remember we were your First Alert when several
asking the right questions and finding solutions.
Keeping your family safe just got easier.
First Alert 7 is working for you.
First Alert 7 News at 10.
How can you eat this slop?
Hungry for laughs?
My mouth is tone deaf.
Then enjoy 2 helpings of humor.
Here, have some more of my pot roast.
Every weeknight. So whether it's a main dish.
Looks like some mighty good fried chicken.
Steak? Mm-hmm.
Something lighter.
Sandwiches from the mess tent.
Or just dessert.
That's an ice cream churn.
Make way for the ice cream.
Why don't we go to the mess tent? They're serving humble pie.
Get your fill of funny with Nash and Andy.
Watch on MeTV channel 30.2. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift, big or small, and when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
Make yourself known now.
83101 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on First Alert 7. And then stay tuned for First Alert 7 News at 4. Now from the First Alert 7 Weather Center, here's meteorologist Sawyer McElroy.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody. Here's a look at those First Alert weather headlines as we do start off the day. We are on record watch at Midland International Air and Spaceport. Quite warm to even hot conditions are expected across the region today. An elevated fire danger once again with a red flag warning in effect for some. Starting later this morning, continuing through this evening, we are looking ahead to some relief possible next week, though, in the form of cooler temperatures and rain and thunderstorm chances as well. Looking at that red flag warning, it does go in effect at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, continuing through this evening for those areas in red for low relative humidity values, strong wind gusts, and near critical to critical fire danger. This does include the Midland Odessa area. Those winds not terrible today, but like I mentioned, gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. The current record at Midland International Air and Spaceport today, 86 degrees. That was set back in 2009. Our forecast for today is 89, so we are looking to break that record, and we could even reach that 90-degree mark as well later today. Temperatures throughout the extended forecast are going to remain above normal for this time of year, even with a couple of cold fronts on the way. The good news is next week with this cold front on Monday, we are looking to see things a little bit closer to where we should be for this time of year. Hanging on to some clouds this morning, and that is making for nice sunrises across the region, but quiet conditions. Temperatures across the state ranging from the 40s to the 60s. 60 degrees currently at the International Air and Spaceport, and those winds anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour already, but those winds just increasing through the day. Hanging on to some clouds across the state, but otherwise quiet conditions. And if you are traveling anywhere today, here's a look at what to expect for the Midland Odessa area. Like I mentioned, 89 degrees for that high, low overnight of 57, so not cooling down too much heading into Thursday. If you are traveling to Dallas, expect a high of 83 degrees, mostly sunny and breezy. 80 mostly sunny and breezy for Houston as well. 88 mostly sunny and breezy for Austin. 84 with sunny skies for Lubbock. Looking ahead to that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, we are going to see things cooling down as we head into next week, like I mentioned, with the passage of that cold front on Monday. But overall, for the next 5 days, hot, dry, and breezy conditions will continue.
Yeah, no kidding about that. Definitely going to be all of those things and more because we're seeing 80 plus degree weather today all the way through Sunday, and even Monday is not going to be much of any better.
No.
We see a 7, but it's 79. Now, things change after that.
Yeah, we do have some rain and storm chances on the way. Not terribly impressive at this point, but a 20 to 30% chance. That best chance is going to be on Wednesday. Still only about a 30% chance, but the chance is there. That's better than what we're seeing this week with a 0% chance.
And we're actually doing okay with rain. Isn't that interesting?
I think we're kind of
We're like teetering, right?
Teetering right now, below where we should be for this time of year. But with all that rain that we saw 2 weeks ago at this
a couple
point,
weeks, yeah.
We were doing okay, but yes, any hotter, any drier than kind of like what we're seeing now, we could get in trouble as we head into the next couple of months. And of course, we're already seeing red flag warnings across the region, and that of course is not ever a good thing.
Not ever a good thing. You're right about that. Something else I want to talk about and want you to weigh in on. Have you ever seen a lunar eclipse? Lunar being it turns red. That is our poll for today. You can go to firstalert7.com/vote. Scan the QR code on your screen. I have seen a couple of lunar eclipses. I've stayed up very late to see them. But have you seen one, Sawyer?
I don't know. Mostly because I don't like to stay up late.
So probably not.
I think I've tried before back at home in Colorado many, many years ago, but
unsuccessful.
There were clouds or I couldn't find the moon
or
whatever. So no, I have not.
So this will be your first one because next Wednesday, I believe it is, March 3rd. On March 3rd, which is a Tuesday, next Tuesday, will be the first lunar eclipse of the year, visible right here in North America, and will be the final total lunar eclipse anywhere on Earth until New Year's Eve, 2028 to 2029. So we have a couple years before the next one. It will be a blood moon. Deep red color will overtake the moon, and we're very excited for it because it's an exciting time. I have had the opportunity to see one before. I think one or two. I'm going to say two I've seen, and I had to stay up till 2, 3 in the morning to see these. So very exciting to talk about that. Now, the exact time, of course, is hard to nail down, but you'll be able to see quite a bit of it. The timing of it is going to be quite interesting. So it's in Universal Time, but I think I can find a Central Time article here. Oh, I saved it. I was going to actually send you a picture so we could discuss it. So in Texas, the eclipse itself, a very partial one, starts at 3:50 a.m. The full eclipse, total eclipse, begins at 5:04, and we will be bringing you live images of it next Tuesday morning on Wake Up West Texas. How exciting is that? Mid-eclipse is 5:34. The end is 6:03. It's exciting. I'm very excited to do this. I actually have, in my time here, had a lunar eclipse on TV with live coverage. I actually had my cousin running the camera. He was out back. I was the weekend anchor still. It was on a Saturday, and I said, "Hey, can you come in and run the?" I had nobody here. It was just me. Can you run the camera for me out back? And so we pointed it up at the moon and watched it turn red on TV.
I guess we'll have Lauren Munn out there next week.
We will, yeah. So I'm very excited. We'll have that. We're going to have a live feed as well. We'll see what the iCams show us. Is hopefully good view. We'll see what happens.
The iCams are always hard though because obviously the moon moves, so it's like hard
you have to track it.
Yeah, to keep it with the iCam. And if it's zoomed in as well, then it gets like blurry, and especially if it's windy, it's always hard. So sometimes we have luck, sometimes we don't.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I mean, also it's a possibility we have moisture in the atmosphere by next Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday we have about a 20% chance of rain, so we'll have to see how our cloud cover situation is. Honestly, you might not be able to see it.
We'll see. So that's exactly what I wanted your take on that. So we'll see what happens. If we can do it, we're going to do it right here on Wake Up West Texas, 5 to 7 a.m. next Tuesday, March 3rd. Very excited for it. It's also going to be Election Day. The primaries are that same day. Is it a sign? The red blood? I'm just kidding. Anyways.
Yes, it is, actually.
Maybe it is the sign. That's right. We need to be behaved in our political undertakings. That's true in this country. Very good point. That was on display. The State of the Union last night.
I didn't watch.
I could get it. I saw some clips. I mean, it was, well, who would have guessed? It was divisive. Across the aisle, it was a little chaotic, I'll be honest, from the clips I saw. An hour and 48-minute long speech. It's normally an hour long, maybe an hour and a half. And then there's political, there's like a response, a Democratic response, or if it's a Democratic president, a Republican response. And it pushed our 10 o'clock newscast very late last night.
I
And
didn't
so
know that.
it was a whole thing.
Sorry for them.
Yes, definitely. But fascinating stuff there coming from President Trump, and also just the folks in Congress there as well. One of them having to be removed, Houston Congressman Al Green, after showing a sign. He was removed, if you remember, last year and censured by Congress for the same thing. Fascinating stuff, though, really. Something else that I want to highlight is in Greenwood, a high school student there, senior Nathaniel Turner, is officially qualified for the UIL State Film Festival. His documentary is titled Through His Lens. It's one of the top 6 films in all of the state of Texas. And Sierra Burnett spoke with him about this film and also the journey that led him to go all the way to state.
What started as just any regular class for Turner turned into the moment he found his true passion: sports photography. Growing up, he always dreamed of being a YouTuber, so picking up a camera and editing video already felt like second nature. Then one day, his teacher asked a simple question: "Does anyone want to film basketball?" From that point on, he wasn't just recording history, he became a part of it.
I walked up to his desk and gave me everything. And so I filmed basketball for a while. Then it went to baseball, then it went to football, baseball, and basketball, and all those. And then last year was the first year I did the documentary.
Last year, Turner became the first student from Greenwood High School to enter the UIL State Film Festival competition. After not advancing past the first round, he came back determined to make it further this year.
Coming in August this year to start the school, we knew exactly who we wanted to interview. We knew we had everything set up before we were even supposed to.
Through His Lens is a short documentary about a Greenwood community member, Sam Cravey. Sam Cravey is a volunteer sports photographer who drives more than 3 hours to support Greenwood's athletes. Over the last 10 years, his dedication to their athletes has made him a staple and beloved member of the Ranger family.
He doesn't live here. He drives a few hours, and then he takes pictures. He gets them all edited when he gets home. And so late into the night, he works and he gets them all ready.
Turner made Greenwood history again. He's now the first student to reach the end game at the state finals. Turner's film will be screened and judged alongside other qualifying students across Texas.
This year, I really wanted to be better, and so it was fun being the first, but I can be the first and the best too, so let's hope to do that this year.
The UIL State Film Festival will be hosted at the Austin ISD Performing Arts Center on February 25th and 26th. To watch Turner's documentary, visit our website at firstalert7.com. Reporting for First Alert 7 News, I'm Sierra Burnett.
Best of luck to Nathaniel. Incredible to see a young person really diving into something he's passionate about, which is filmmaking, and taking a bit of a hit last year, saying that didn't make it to state. Went back, honed on his craft, as we should all do, and look at him now, being one of the top 6 films in all of the state of Texas.
Nathaniel, if you're watching, we want to hire you.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Come join us as an intern. We have an internship program we don't talk about a lot.
We do have an internship program. So if you have any interest in news, producing, weather, reach out to First Alert 7.
That's right.
Yes, we'd love to have a weather intern, even if you're not in school, but we can teach you the ropes because we do have forecasters around here. Well,
we
not
do
currently. Well, yes, we do, but not on the First Alert 7 side.
No,
we're all meteorologists.
Just me.
Yes, Matthew Alvarez, the weather deputy?
Junior weather deputy.
Junior weather
Excuse
deputy.
you.
It's been a while, Matthew, okay? Ethan Yost, the Yost with the most.
The Yost with the most.
Kind of tempering down the...
Yes, he's helped me out a lot. Yes. But yes, I mean, you were right about that. In fact, almost exactly 10 years ago, I was an intern.
Nerd.
A decade ago, yes, way back when. I started off 3 days out of high school, and look, I'm still here a decade later. It turns out things will work out nicely. If you put your mind to it, dedicate yourself, and stay persistent. That's the most important thing I ever learned.
Well, and internships are, just so big in general. I didn't get to do one because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which kind of, I feel like, has set me back in general because people now are in school and college for meteorology, and they get to do internships and have already, a year under their belt even before graduating. And
huge,
so I'm like, okay, I'm, 4 years in, but Joe Schmo's graduating school with 1 year already
have something under there,
before they even graduated. And like a girl I know, she's interned in Houston. I'm like,
wow.
What? That's insane. So she can already go to a big market if she wants to, as opposed to having to start small. But wherever you start out, wherever you have an internship, very useful in any really profession.
It is, absolutely. That prior experience is huge. It makes a big difference and can also guide you and tell you, hey, maybe this wasn't for me, or maybe it is for you.
Yes.
You find the passion there. Very good advice there. So heed that advice if you are a young person considering, or even if you're older and considering a career change, something to consider as well. Well, appreciate you being here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. We're going to have a check at Permian High School of the situation there, a social media threat coming in, the district investigating it. Permian High School sitting out a statement overnight. We're going to have the latest from Lauren Munt in just a few seconds as we go to a news and weather update for our TV viewers on First Alert 7. So more Wake Up West Texas Extra continues in just a moment. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Time now is 7:26 on this Wednesday. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRae for a check of the forecast today. Sawyer, how's it looking?
Well, it's looking rather hot as we head through today. Here's a look at our weather alerts. We do have a red flag warning in effect once again later this morning through this evening for those areas highlighted in red, and that does include the Midland-Odessa area today for near critical to critical fire danger. And we are on record watch for Midland International Air and Spaceport. The current record 86 degrees set back in 2009. The forecast for today 89. Looking outside over the skies of Odessa this morning, we are hanging on to a mixture of blue skies, sunshine, and some cloud cover as well. But those temperatures are mild already, sitting in the 50s and 60s, 64 in Midland, 55 here in Odessa. Those winds elevated as well, anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour, and we are seeing wind gusts as well. Like I mentioned, we are hanging on to some clouds, but otherwise quiet conditions this morning. And looking ahead to those hourly temperatures, just going to skyrocket through the day into the 80s and even 90s for some. 89 for Midland and Odessa, 91 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton and Presidio. Coming up tonight, still breezy, still mild heading into Thursday, with lows only into the 50s and 60s overnight heading into tomorrow morning. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see things cooling down just slightly Thursday with the passage of a cold front. Still breezy and still going to see those elevated winds. Then temperatures right back up into the upper 80s and 90s by this weekend. Ahead of another cold front on Monday that will cool things down slightly into next week and looks to bring rain chances back to the forecast as well. But hot, dry, and breezy as we continue throughout the next 5 days.
Sawyer, thank you very much. Now, developing story we've been following overnight out of Permian High School, where there's an increased police threat after a social media threat went around on social media. First Alert 7's Lauren Munt joins us now from the school with the latest. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. That's right. We're here outside of Permian High School, where yesterday that threat saying that they were going to incite violence on Permian High School. Now, the district responded saying that they are going to have an increased police presence here at the school today. We've been here since 5 a.m. We haven't seen much of anything yet, but it is still an hour before school starts, so no students have really entered the parking lot quite yet. We are seeing these charter buses come through, but again, no heavy police presence at this moment, but ECISD did say that they will have an increased presence here at the school. We're going to continue to keep you updated here on air on First Alert 7. We'll be here all morning.
Lauren, thank you very much for your coverage from Permian High School. Of course, for the latest on this story and all of our stories, go to firstalert7.com. Like Lauren mentioned, we will continue to follow this story as it develops. We'll see you in half an hour. Keep it here on First Alert 7.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Crush the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
we are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
We track every shift big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that? We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
It allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Half past the hour, 7:31 on this peak of the week Wednesday morning. A lot to talk about we have ahead for you here on Wake Up West Texas Extra, including our West Texas Weighs In poll that we're talking about. Have you ever seen a lunar eclipse? That's where the moon turns blood red. It's called a blood moon.
Are all lunar eclipses turning the moon red?
I don't know. I think so. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it makes sense because, I mean, you can't cover the moon with anything. So, yes, I think so. Have I tried? No, I've not. Have you ever seen a lunar eclipse? 100% say no. I have, so I haven't voted on this poll, apparently. So let me put my say into this, as we need more people to vote on our poll by going to firstalert7.com/vote, scanning the QR code right there on your screen. So be sure and also vote on that poll. Speaking of voting, we want you to be a part of this poll. So again, you can go to our website with a look at what we have every single day, different questions that we want to talk about and touch on, different topics that we like talking about as well, stuff that interests us, but also we think would interest you at home. Something else that we want you to vote on, though, is on elections. Have you voted early? 100% of people say not yet. We hope you go out to the polls. Primaries are historically low turnout, and we need people to go out and make their voice heard.
I was going to say I am not somebody who votes in the primaries usually, depending if it's like a presidential election year. I'll obviously vote in the primaries because that determines
it's part of the yes
candidates are most of the time. So I'll go out, but I think election day being on Tuesday always is like weird.
They always say it should be a holiday,
on a Friday,
right, where everyone can go or Saturday even.
Yeah,
when you can go out to the polls.
Yes. Why is it on Tuesday? Like that's so inconvenient. You know.
That's a good question.
For the presidential election in whenever that was 2 years ago, 2 years ago at this point, year and a half, give or take.
A year and change.
Yeah, a year and change. It took forever to vote. I went, right after Wake Up West Texas. I didn't think it was going to take very long. It took forever.
I'm surprised.
And then other things happened.
You went to a very popular polling spot. For me, it was 5 minutes in and out, but maybe it just depends.
There were a ton of people there. Wow. And I mean, it might have been because people were trying to go before work.
Probably. I didn't go until one in the afternoon, so maybe that's the difference.
When I was thinking about going after work, but then I was thinking, people are going to be going on their lunch break, so I was nervous to do that. I mean, it took like almost an hour on its own just to vote. But I probably won't vote in general in this election. I'll have to see what's on the ballot, but...
You should. Well. Everyone should go out and vote.
Sorry.
Early voting is very important and just as important as anything else that we cover across everything. We want your voice to be heard, especially on Tuesday, March 3rd. That's when Election Day is, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to have the latest results and reactions from all across West Texas and the Permian Basin. We're following several big races. Most of them are for the county judge races. Midland and Ector County judges up for election right now. With Terry Johnson, of course, running as the incumbent, as well as Dustin Fawcett, the incumbent in Ector County. So a lot of big races there. Ector County commissioners, several precincts on the ballot, as well as Midland County commissioners and multiple others across all of the Permian Basin that we're following. We've kind of gathered them all up. We're going to have them on our website. They relay as the results come in after 7 p.m. It'll be a great time for everybody to see how the primaries went. They are a partisan primary, so we have Democrats and Republicans, and we have them kind of split up on the races here. So very excited to get to primary day next Tuesday. It's coming quickly, too.
Sure. It's going to be a long day for you, I know. Like I said, I don't like election days. They kind of annoy me. But maybe that's an issue stemming from something else. I don't know.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You're traumatized by the elections.
Yes. You know, working in news, election days are always chaotic for everybody, not just, you know, a few people. It's chaotic for every single person. You're here for long days. You know, you're staying outside doing live shots for forever from a polling location or from watch parties, from, you know, everything. So
that's very true. And by the way, you can vote early through the 27th of February. That is this Friday. So there's only today, tomorrow, and Friday. That's what I've been searching for all this time to make sure that's correct.
And early voting locations are just select locations.
Very select. They're not as widespread as you think. So in Ector County, I have them pulled up here. The Ector County Annex building, that's at 1010 East 8th Street. That is the courthouse annex, not the actual courthouse. It is the annex where you go register your vehicle.
Okay. Yes.
And that's where you're going to go to vote early. That's open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 23rd to 27th, so that is this week. They're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So polls are already open right now, open 36 minutes ago. Extended hours from what they were over the weekend. Now, there's some other locations. Kellis Turner Community Building, that is on Sycamore out in West Odessa. That is open today, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Same with the MCM Elegante Hotel off of East University in East Loop 338. The Globe Theater at Odessa College is another voting location. I voted there myself several times. That's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Salinas Community Building in South Odessa off of Clements, open again, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, we can't move on without talking about Midland County early voting locations as well. By the way, in case you're missing all of this, we have these posted on our website, firstalert7.com. We get them straight from the elections officials, and there are several early voting locations there. We have the Annex Building in Midland. That is off Scarborough and A Street near the Veterans Memorial. That is on 2110 North A Street. That is going on this week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. as well. So 12 full hours for you to make your voice heard. Nice that they hold till 7 p.m. because people can actually go after work.
So there's only one early voting location?
No, several others.
Oh, okay.
Centennial Library, Meeting Room 113. That is off the Loop, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. Keep that in mind. Same for the Cogdell Learning Center off of Florida. That's in Florida. It's not at Midland College. It's the Cogdell Center. Very different. Classroom number 4, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Village at Manor Park in their Allen Hill Community Room, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. United Supermarket, the one on Midland Drive. That is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. as well. So
Vote
again,
at a grocery store.
At a grocery store, why not? It's kind of like location historically in Odessa has been at a hardware store, Westlake, Ace Hardware.
Huh. That's odd. I don't know. That's just a little
go inside the store
me.
and get your grocery shopping done and cast your ballot.
I mean, great.
They have it like cordoned off too. It's kind of interesting. It's in the back of the store. It's a section you go into, and they have it all the polling machines next to the garden center essentially.
That's odd.
Fascinating, but I have voted there too.
Fascinating. I like that though because why not kill two birds with one
it's
stone?
Convenient,
Do your grocery shopping and get your voting done.
Exactly. So there was all the information. It's a lot to take in. So go to our website if you have any questions about that, and also vote at our polls too. If you're going to vote, go to firstalert7.com/vote to do so. And now for our fun stories of the morning. Coombe the red panda from Philadelphia Zoo nibbled on a snowman during Monday's winter storm. He literally ripped his face off in a nice, cute way.
I was gonna say that's not cute in general, but yes,
but
this
there's
was a
snacks.
cute situation
Yeah.
because there were snacks in the face, so he didn't destroy the snowman. He was just getting the snacks out of there. And maybe it was warm in his enclosure, so maybe the snow kind of tasted like a snow cone or an icy,
there you go.
nice little treat there. It's cute because there's like a little plant in the background. I don't know if that's part of or if it's like in his hand, or if that's part of the snack. Is it the arm? Okay, well. Apparently the arm
Sweet
is a little
red pandas, vicious red panda, apparently ripping his face off there. Just kidding, he's sweet. So red pandas and raccoons share striking patterns, the masked faces, that's what we think of. They share no closely related species ties at all. Isn't that interesting? Now, they're closely related to skunks and weasels. That's who they're closely related to.
Interesting.
They're part of the Aluridae family, in case you're wondering. While they share a name and a bamboo diet with giant pandas, they do eat bamboo, they are completely distinct.
I was going to say, they are not pandas, they are not bears, really.
Not really,
since
no.
we've, discussed that. Earlier we were kind of discussing this because we're like, yeah, we've talked about this before. They're not bears, they're not And then we were like, yeah, they're like raccoons, but clearly they're not. But no, they are, like you said,
They
related
look
to
like them.
Skunks and weasels, yes.
Mm-hmm. Skunks and weasels.
But
Makes
yes,
a lot
this
of
is
sense.
cute. He got to enjoy the snow inside his enclosure and staying warm, but also have a little snack as
That's
well.
right. That's right. Now to a big update.
Yay.
So this is Punch the Monkey. If you don't know him by now, where have you been?
Yeah.
Have you not been watching
Wake Up
us?
with Texas Extra, clearly.
Punch here, who was abandoned by his mom and took it to a plush toy for comfort, is reported to now be getting along with his monkey companions, his troop. Video shows Punch staying close to a larger monkey and following it around the enclosure like a little brother. The big monkey has now accepted Punch to his family, and Punch has completely grown attached and slowly detaching from the orange orangutan plushie that he completely drags around the whole enclosure, and has become a hot toy for IKEA and sold out of them very quickly too.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday here on Wake Up West Texas Extra, that everybody's trying to get that orangutan toy, and it's gone. It's sold out pretty much everywhere, unless, maybe in stores available still, but we don't have one anywhere near us. I think you said the Austin area, the Round Rock area.
I think Austin and maybe San Antonio, yes.
So if you want to go get one of those, might have to take a drive or call the store first, maybe, because you don't want to take a drive and then not have any.
Grand Prairie, San Marcos, and Round Rock,
yes,
to be exact.
So it's great that he is starting to make friends and getting accepted into his troop, and now has a big brother to kind of guide him around.
Yes, he does. How sweet. Look at him. He might get annoying at times, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's a big brother in general.
Yep, that's true. Don't I know? Several bystanders jumped into action, Sawyer, to rescue drivers from this massive sinkhole in Omaha, Nebraska. Let's just watch. Look at this. Okay, right? Looks normal?
Oh, wow.
Did you see it? Let's look a little closer to see exactly what happened here. I edited this, so I zoomed it in. So that's why I know what's happening.
Smart.
Look. So you see, they're sitting there fine. And then
Whoa,
look.
That's
They
crazy.
fell into a sinkhole. This happened Tuesday, according to Omaha police. You're just sitting there at the red light, and then you fall into a sinkhole. Imagine if you were late to something. Boss, listen, I'm in a sinkhole.
I'd literally just get on FaceTime and be like, yeah, not coming in, sorry.
Not coming in. And it's a scary situation, by the way. Rescue crews got there later, but bystanders in the meantime, as you can see, ran over to get them out safely, while other bystanders directed traffic, so no one was hurt, luckily, in this. But I mean, I could watch this again. How scary this is. It's going to zoom in here shortly. It looks like it freezes. It doesn't. Let's take a look. Okay, maybe it does freeze. Is it over?
It's definitely frozen for sure.
Okay, here it is.
There we go.
Really? Okay, we're going to zoom in shortly. See them fall into the hole.
Ready, and
There we go. Take a little while. Look at that.
That's crazy.
No word on the cause, but there was a little puff of dust there. I'm wondering if it was like a water main break underneath and it loosened the sandstone or something.
Maybe, but I feel like you
But
would
they'd have
see
spewing water, yeah.
So I don't know, that's weird, but luckily nobody was hurt. And, that's terrifying. I mean, sinkholes to me are, weird because you could literally just be driving, sitting at a light, and that happens.
Yes, luckily not common here, but not so common in Omaha, I don't think.
I don't know.
Well, I say that, and we have sinkholes.
Where is this common?
Florida. Florida, it has the most sinkholes of any state.
Intriguing.
Very. But yeah, you're right, actually. Around here, we do have
sinkholes.
sinkholes.
Fort Stockton
Wink.
before? Wink?
We have the Wink Sink, they're called. There's two of them. Two big Wink Sinks. They're fenced off. You can't go see them. But yes, part of the oil and gas activity here, as you would know.
Honestly, I feel like we would have more out here because of the oil and gas activity.
It's just not the type of region, like the dirt and the way it's layered.
The
caliche helps us out. We love the caliche. Thank you very much.
Yes.
While the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast dig out from winter storms last week and earlier this week, Minnesotans are no strangers to snow either. It can snow a lot each winter, so much so that the state's Department of Transportation holds an annual contest for people to create nicknames for their favorite snowplow in their district. Officials announced the 8 winners on Tuesday. We brought you this story a couple weeks ago on Wake Up West Texas Extra when you were off, unfortunately.
Oh, I was going to say, really?
You were not here. It was Ethan and I.
Boo.
Music and pop culture references typically get prime billing for the plow contest, but now we know the winners because we went through the names last time.
That sounds great.
Some of the year's winners' names include Oh for Sleet's Sake, Oh Brother, Where Art Plow, and The Life of a Snow Girl. I remember that one. I love those names.
Those are great.
Have you ever taken part? Do you have a name that you would name one? I don't. I can't think of it. I'm not clever enough. Snow Mountain, Snowplow, and McSnowplow face.
That's courtesy of our director.
That's great.
No, not really, but this is something that we covered when I lived in Minnesota, worked in Minnesota. We love our snowplows out there, love our snowplow drivers. MnDOT, the Department of Transportation, Minnesota, great people to work with. They're always on top of it. And yeah, the snowplow, and it's fun because like the snowplows on the side have the name on it, so you'll like be
That's
driving
cool.
by and you'll be
Okay.
like, oh, it's this one named, and you'll be able to see it. So
we need to do that with our news cars. That way we can keep up with them.
yeah, they're just numbered
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
3, 4, 5.
Yes, we should name them. I'm trying to think of a name.
They do have names, but they're not very good. They're like white Ford.
Right. Yeah, they're
Ford.
boring. We need to come up with something like give me a few minutes.
Point and shoot.
The news Nissan.
Oh.
Is that boring? Oh, point and shoot's probably, yeah, that's better.
I like that.
Yeah, something newsy, I guess, right?
Anyway, I don't know.
Pretty cool, though. I love the snowplow contest. Life of a
Snow Girl.
Snow Girl.
That's a play
funny.
on Taylor Swift's most recent album, The Life of a Showgirl. Just in case you didn't know that, Matthew.
I said that last time as well when you were gone.
That you didn't know that? Or?
No, I did know that.
Okay.
I said to Ethan, that is for a take on Taylor Swift.
Okay, good.
I only knew that from our friend. But I like the one, The Life of a Snow Girl. That is, I mean, not Life of a Snow Girl. Where Art Plow. That's the one.
It's a good movie.
Where Art Plow.
Have you not watched that movie?
No, I don't know what that's about. I just know of Where Art Thou.
You've never seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, so that is part of that. Okay, no.
Yes, that is a movie.
I did not know that. No, that's
Yes.
news to me.
We had to watch that and read that in school. Anyway.
It's called Oh Brother.
Where Art Thou?
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm putting that on my list.
Yes. No, it is not a Shakespeare reference. I mean, kind of it is, but not really.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. George Clooney. Okay, must be a good movie. Well, give it a shot. We've still got a lot more to come this morning on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for streaming with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
Should I be concerned? Do you recall when you became aware of that law?
The beauty of this show is that we have a team of reporters all across the country.
From very diverse backgrounds.
The public has a right to know.
How big of a problem is that?
Should they be revoking these certifications?
I think viewers are looking for something different, something fresh, something that feels helpful to them.
In a world full of goats.
A goat. Big Billy Goat.
We have a small goat here. Which Me TV show is the greatest of all time?
I haven't time to listen to goat stories.
Can only one goat be the goat?
The goat eats everything.
What do you know about goats? Or can more than one goat,
Folks are bound to keep goats.
be the goat?
We have a goat here.
Stupid goat. Find your greatest of all time.
A goat.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. Every night at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here. New tonight.
First Alert 7 News is where West Texas turns for what's happening right now
Reporting at the First Alert desk, I'm Lauren Munt.
and what's happening next.
Well, it is a First Alert 7 weather day.
Bringing the stories important to you first.
New tonight, we'll remember we were your First Alert when several
Asking the right questions and finding solutions.
Keeping your family safe just got easier.
First Alert 7 is working for you.
First Alert 7 News at 10. Now from the First Alert 7 Weather Center, here's meteorologist Sawyer McElroy.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody. Here's a look at our weather alerts as we do start off the day. We do have that red flag warning in effect later on this morning through this evening for those areas highlighted in red. Relative humidity values as low as 10% today with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Near critical to critical fire danger is expected. Temperatures already this morning into the 50s and 60s across the region. A few 40s across portions of southeast New Mexico, but most in the 50s and 60s. 64 in Midland, currently 55 here in Odessa. Those winds anywhere from being calm to 20 miles per hour. And we are seeing wind gusts already this morning with gusts anywhere from about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Hanging on to some clouds this morning, but also some blue sky and sunshine. And through the day, expect mostly sunny skies, quiet conditions. Those winds really to pick up by the lunch hour, continuing through this evening and into tonight as well. Ahead of a cold front tomorrow that will bring winds to the region once again. Temperatures today are going to warm up nicely and quickly into the 80s and 90s for some. 89 for Midland and Odessa today, and that is looking to break the daily high temperature record at Midland International Air and Spaceport. 90 for Monahans, 92 for Fort Stockton and Presidio, and those winds anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour as we continue through the day. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we do have a cold front on the way for Thursday. Not really cooling things down much, though. Only about 80 degrees for that high temperature tomorrow. Then temperatures right back up into the upper 80s and 90s for some by this weekend. 88 for the Midland Odessa area. And I'll have to check and see if we're looking at potential record breakers again this weekend, but overall we are looking to see some changes heading into next week with highs back into the 60s and 70s and some rain chances on the way as well. Upper 60s, but hey, it's the 60s, we'll take it.
We will, yes. After this forecast, we could use some relief like that because, you know, it's a little too early. We have so much of the year where it's hot, dry, and windy.
Yeah,
so it's nice when we don't have that.
Yes, it's too early. I'm already over it. I'm over the red flag warnings, the high wind warnings, the strong winds, the blowing dust.
And
over it all.
And it's just getting started.
It's just begun.
Right. We're only in the last week of February as well. Goodness gracious. But now we have other headlines to talk about. News across the nation where just last night President Trump presented his State of the Union address in which he touted the state of the economy, a drop in murder rates, and said he has not ruled out further military intervention in Iran. Today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie also took to social media to announce her family is offering a $1 million reward for information leading to the return of her missing mother, Nancy Guthrie.
And flight schedules are slowly returning to normal after this week's powerful nor'easter, which dropped record snow on much of the Northeast and resulted in thousands of canceled flights. CBS News' Carissa Lawson has more in today's top stories.
President Trump presented his State of the Union Tuesday evening. During the course of his nearly 2-hour speech, he touted the state of the economy, a drop in murder rates, and said he has not ruled out further military intervention in Iran. Virginia's Governor Abigail Spanberger gave the Democratic response and criticized the Trump administration's record on affordability. Today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie took to social media on Tuesday to announce a $1 million reward that will be provided by her family for information leading to the return of her mother, Nancy Guthrie. The 84-year-old was last seen on January 31st. Savannah Guthrie additionally announced her family has donated $500,000 to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in an effort to help other families locate missing loved ones. And flight schedules slowly returned to normal on Tuesday after a powerful bomb cyclone dumped record snow on states from Delaware to Maine, resulting in thousands of canceled flights. At airports across the Northeast, crews worked around the clock clearing snow from runways to get planes moving again. By Tuesday afternoon, airlines were largely back in business. Those are some of the day's top stories. Carissa Lawson, CBS News, New York.
Let's turn now to your health headlines, where the Food and Drug Administration proposing a new path to approve treatments for ultra-rare diseases. It would provide a way, to get individualized therapies and treatments approved. The problem right now is it's very difficult to get therapies approved for conditions that affect a small population. That's because there aren't enough people to take part in the necessary trials. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the new guidance would cut the red tape. It specifically targets genome editing and RNA-based therapies, though it could also be used for other treatments in the future.
And the numbers of parents getting their newborns vaccinated for hepatitis B is plummeting. A study published in JAMA found vaccination rates were 83% in 2023, but just 2 years later, rates fell to 73%. The vaccine has substantially reduced deaths from hepatitis in America. In December, a CDC advisory committee changed universal vaccine recommendations on the Hep B vaccine.
A healthy diet can lower your risk of cognitive decline and improve brain function. A study published in JAMA found that people on the DASH diet, which is a diet limiting sodium, sugars, and saturated fats, perform better on cognitive tests than people who were not watching what they eat. Eating more fish and vegetables are less red meat and processed meat are also critical to brain health. Good advice there.
And cancer patients with better mental health may live longer. A study in the journal Cancer found patients who developed a mental health condition in the first year after being diagnosed had a more than 50% higher risk of death in the first 1 to 3 years. Researchers say the study is further evidence of how closely tied mental health is to physical health.
Interesting. A group of Senate Democrats unveiled a bill yesterday to force the federal government to refund $175 billion in tariff revenue paid by U.S. companies. It comes after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled Friday President Trump violated federal law when imposed sweeping tariffs across the globe by citing emergency economic authority. President Trump announced the next day that he was raising global tariffs to 15% under the authority of a different law. The Tariff Refund Act of 2026, introduced by 22 senators Monday, would require a full refund with interest of the previous tariffs. Reimbursements would go to small U.S. importers and businesses first, with all refunds processed within 180 days.
And researchers wanted to study if certain Facebook features could contribute to addictive-like behaviors. That revelation comes from internal documents released in legal filings in another lawsuit against Meta. The new files released Friday could raise fresh questions about Meta's knowledge about the risks of its platforms. According to the documents, Facebook employees back in the fall of 2018 proposed a public audit of design features within the platform. It was revealed employees allegedly noted growing concern from the public that the tech companies were intentional about manipulating its users. The files notes researchers raised questions about features including autoplay and continuously scrolling feeds. The company did not carry out the proposed audit.
All right, a very interesting story there. We appreciate you joining us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. We're going to get an update now, a news and weather update for our viewers on TV on First Alert 7. We're going to head to Permian High School where Lauren Munt is and has been on the situation there, a threat coming over social media and how the district is responding to it. That's all coming up right after this quick break.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 7:56. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRoy. Sawyer, happy Wednesday.
Yeah, happy Wednesday, Matthew. We are going to see those temperatures skyrocketing today and a red flag warning in effect once again this afternoon and into this evening as well. We are going to see those wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour, near critical to critical fire danger. Record watch today for Midland International Air and Spaceport. A high of 86 degrees is the current record set back in 2009. Forecast for today is 89. Here's a live look outside of the skies of Midland this morning, where we are seeing a mixture of blue sky, sunshine, and some cloud cover as well. Those temperatures ranging from the 50s to the 60s, 64 in Midland, currently 57 here in Odessa. And those winds anywhere from being calm to 20 miles per hour. Already seeing elevated winds for some gusts anywhere from about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Like I mentioned, we are hanging on to a mixture of blue skies, sunshine, and some clouds, but quiet conditions this morning, and temperatures today will warm into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 89 for Midland and Odessa today. Coming up tonight, it is going to be mild with lows only into the 50s and 60s heading into Thursday, and still breezy as well, with those winds anywhere from about 10 to 25 miles per hour. A cold front is on the way tomorrow, looking at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, but not going to cool things down too much. High temperatures will bounce right back up into the 80s and even 90s for some by this weekend, and possibly looking to break more records coming up this weekend. Things will cool down heading into next week behind another cold front, but overall we are going to see hot, dry, and breezy conditions throughout the next few days.
Sawyer, thank you very much. A developing story right now out of Permian High School where a threat has caused an increase in police presence via social media. We're joined now by First Alert 7's Lauren Munt, who has been there at the scene all morning long and joins us now with the very latest on a statement that was sent out by Permian High School just last night. Lauren, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matthew. That's right. Permian High School, or ECISD, I should say, releasing that statement saying that they're going to have an increased law enforcement presence here at Permian High School due to a threat that was received. That threat stemming from the violence that happened on Monday when a former Permian student shot a current Permian student. That student currently in the hospital in critical condition. We have no updates yet on their condition. But again, here at Permian High School, law enforcement starting to arrive. We're seeing more and more police officers here as they're getting ready to kind of stay around the school in case of that threat. Again, they have no idea who that threat came from, why it came from them, or anything like that. But we are, again, continuing to look at those updates here on First Alert 7, and we'll keep you updated as soon as we learn.
Lauren, thank you very much for your coverage from Permian High School. We'll be back in half an hour. Keep it right here on First Alert 7.
At Great Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads. with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies, backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com.
Make yourself known now. 831001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on First Alert 7. And then stay tuned for First Alert 7 News at 4. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
It's super. It's science. It's fiction.
What is it?
It's Super Sci-Fi Saturday night on Me TV. After Sven gets swept away in adventures beyond our world, promising spaceships, lasers, giants, other worlds, and robots.
I will do my part.
Super Sci-Fi Saturday night.
Watch on Me TV channel 30.2. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, and thank you so much for streaming with us here on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. We're at the very top of it, and now it's all downhill from here. I like looking at it like that for some reason.
Sure, okay.
I guess you could look at it as a valley, where it's all uphill from here. It's the valley of the week. Doesn't work the same way, though.
The whole week has been downhill.
It's actually been a whole
steam
slant.
through the week, yeah, like we've talked about
I'm the
before.
opposite. I
know.
gain momentum.
No, I don't. I mean, I obviously look forward to the weekend, but Thursday, Friday hit, I'm out of it. Today, even, I'm struggling. I'm like, I want to go home. I want to take a nap.
But luckily, we have Extra to keep you going. Very excited.
Sure.
And we want you to take us with you wherever you go, the work, school, grocery store, you name it. Actually, don't watch us in Claire classroom, but if you're a teacher, you can have us on there, sure.
No,
why not?
Don't
keep
do
us
that
right
either.
there at the computer.
If you're on your break,
yeah,
or if it's
there you go.
before school, yes. If you're on your plan, sure. That's what my mom does.
Just tell your boss, Matthew Alvarez sent you.
Sure.
Maybe that'll work.
Then we're going to get angry calls from superintendent.
Right. Exactly. I don't think so. Watch on your connected TV, though, phone or tablet by downloading the First Alert 7 app. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play. And on your Fire TV, Roku, you name it, we're there. You can watch us on your TV from Wake Up West Texas from 5 to 7 a.m. And then Wake Up West Texas Extra every morning from 7 to 9. Right here, you're watching us right now. Comment your comments. We want to see them in the Facebook Live stream. We want to answer your questions. Talk with us. Let us know what you're thinking, where you're watching from, and we will let you know as well. Good morning to Belinda. Glad to have you here. Good morning to all of you who are watching this morning. We also want you to weigh in on our poll at firstalert7.com/vote. Have you ever seen a lunar eclipse? I have, yes. 67% of people have who voted.
It's gone up.
So that's great. Good news is it's coming again next Tuesday, March 3rd. You can watch a lunar eclipse right here in your own backyard in Wake Up West Texas as well. We're going to have live coverage of it. Hopefully we'll be able to see it.
No, I don't think we will.
You don't either now?
Looking
Are you
at
confirming
our
that?
cloud cover, it's going to be too cloudy.
So you hear it from her first. You will not be able to see the lunar eclipse. Is that right?
It's early Tuesday, or is it late Tuesday?
Right here.
So it's
Here's
Monday
your
night
times.
or Tuesday night?
So it is Tuesday, March 3rd at 5 a.m.
I think it will be cloudy.
Okay.
Give me.
She's checking. Obviously, things could change.
We're looking at mostly cloudy skies overall for next Tuesday. So
Wow.
I would assume by Tuesday morning it will be.
So there's a very big likelihood we will not be able to see it. Is what you're going for, as she's looking at something.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Forecast.
Yes, Monday night mostly cloudy and a chance of showers. Heading into Tuesday, obviously, with mostly
Wow.
cloudy
So
skies.
not the best lunar eclipse viewing weather.
No, and that's
Okay.
kind of the thing about out here. is that most times when we have something like this, whether it's an eclipse, the northern lights, it's too cloudy out here and you can't see them.
Interesting. Out here specifically.
Yes.
I wonder why. Why do we have so much cloud cover?
I don't know. It's also dusty and dirty and stuff like that.
That's true. Very good point.
that
All
doesn't
very
help.
good points. So you heard that here. You will not likely be able to see it, but nonetheless, we will have visuals of it somehow, some way on Wake Up West Texas next Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll tap into some
We
other
have something.
TV station's
That's the thing.
feed.
We have endless resources here, so I will be able to find a way to bring you the images there. But good to know that it's actually going to be tough for us to see it locally.
I mean, maybe you'll catch
Good
a glimpse
information
of
there,
it,
Sawyer.
but
Thank you.
overall we are looking to see those mostly cloudy skies. So.
That's why we have her here. She's the meteorologist who can track these kind of things. But if you haven't seen one, don't worry. Again, we can have it here on your screen some way, somehow. Next Tuesday, March 3rd, the peak of the eclipse is going to be, well, it starts at 3:50. The peak is right at 5:04 a.m., right as we're coming on the air, which is unfortunate. I just wish we could see it on here or locally. Middle of the eclipse is 5:34. It ends at 6:03. And then the moon set, as it goes down, will be 6:48.
Intriguing.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? Our next poll question has to do with voting, actually. Have you voted early? Early voting is underway across all of the country. We want you to vote early. Here in Texas, it's underway. You can go to votetexas.gov if you're wondering if you're registered, things like that. A little late for that, I'll be honest. But, of course, we have elections coming up in May as well.
No, you have until Friday. You can get registered to vote until Friday.
And early voting, okay.
And what, Monday too?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty sure you can still register to vote.
Okay, well, there you go. Register to vote then.
Maybe not in Texas, but I'm pretty sure you can still.
I would say there is a deadline, but I'm not too sure. So again, go to Vote Texas. That way you can check. You type in your address and name, it'll tell you what to do. And so a lot of people saying they haven't voted yet.
Interestingly enough, this is our numbers for the eclipse, but flipped, 67-33.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I think so.
Fascinating. That sounds right to me.
Isn't that what we just said?
Maybe.
I
Let's
thought
see.
You said 67 for. Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. There we
Intriguing.
go. Okay. Well, be sure and go vote. That's unfortunate. It should be the same. We want people to go out and cast their ballot for these primaries. Pick your party and then vote on your ballot there. Very quick and easy process. We appreciate, by the way, all the poll workers who do this every single time. They volunteer to make sure these elections go smoothly. They check you in. You can vote and be in and out.
Okay, so I looked it up.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You had to have been registered to vote by February 2nd.
That sounds right. Okay.
So about a month, give or take.
Yes.
But interesting, because I thought I had issues last time for like the main election, and I was able to like fix things before that.
But you must have been registered already.
I was registered, but
Okay. I was thinking the deadline has passed then. You cannot vote in this one, but there is a May election coming up, the general election that is going to be in May. That will be something to keep an eye on as well. Something else we're keeping an eye on is possible runoffs with a lot of these positions. As you know, in primary elections, we have several contested races across XTRA, Midland counties, and all the Permian Basin. If candidates do not receive one of them, 50% plus one of the vote, it goes to a runoff, an automatic runoff to be held at a specific date later on in the month of March or April, I believe. But that is the rule. They have to receive 50% plus one vote to be able to take home that win. If not, the candidates will go in order of the people who had the most votes, and it will go to a runoff election.
intriguing.
It is intriguing how that works. And of course, so for instance here, looking at the race for, I don't know, XTRA County Judge. This is Dustin Fawcett's first term wrapping up, 4-year term, going for his second term in office against a person who's running against him as well. And you can find all the races, by the way. We're going to have them on firstalert7.com. And so with that, if he were to take the office again, he would become the presumptive XTRA County Judge because he would not actually take office for his second term until January of next year. Isn't that interesting? Because we still, well, that's even in. He will go essentially to the general election in November, possibly unopposed because there was no Democratic candidate. It's 2 Republicans going for the primary. And then if he takes it or his opponent takes it, they will become the presumptive judge until November. That's when the voters get to say on who the judge will be. Isn't that fascinating?
Interesting.
So it's like a filtering process.
Odd.
Just like the presidency.
Sure.
You pick your candidates, you go become the nominee for the Republicans or the Democrats, and then in general election in November, they're able to pick from those 2 nominees. So very interesting process there.
Matthew with some enlightening.
Very enlightening how the process
information
works.
once again today.
It is very interesting.
The moon and stuff yesterday.
You learn a lot about
voting.
elections. I remember.
I was going to say, you do know a lot about elections.
I've done them for a
Election
decade
day
now.
Around here is kind of crazy. So
it is. It gets crazy, but we're very excited for it. Looking forward to the results. We'll have the latest results and reactions on First Alert 7 News at 10 next Tuesday. That is election day for the primaries, but also especially on Wake Up West Texas, as more results come in, we will have them as well early that Wednesday morning as well. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a great time. I'm also looking forward to see outside how it's looking outside on this Wednesday over Fort Stockton. Some cloud cover out there, and the sun has now risen over our area, so it looks
I like
nice.
the first hour better.
Yes, it looks more.
Yeah.
Sunrise colors are
The
better.
sun's already up. It's kind of boring by now, but Fort Stockton's probably dusty, quite honestly.
A little dusty.
I do want to go here because I always love seeing snow on the beach. This is Ocean City, Maryland, the Ocean City Boardwalk. Maybe. There we go.
Wow, quite the juxtaposition.
Yes,
Goodness.
I think it's always so funny or fun when there's snow on the beach because you don't think of beach and snow.
No, not together. The sandy snow.
Sandy snow. Probably don't want to be getting in that water this morning because of how chilly it is.
There's always some guy in his undies that'll try it. Some reason.
I'm going to see my friend on the West Coast in a couple weeks, and she's like, "Yeah, the water's probably." I was talking to my mom. She's like, "The water's probably freezing." I was like, "I don't care. I'm not gonna like."
Oh, so Sawyer is that person.
I'm not gonna swim, but I'll definitely like
dip your toe in.
Dip my feet in the water because
it'd be interesting. Why not? You have to.
live in the middle of a desert. I haven't been around water in.
That's true. You're straight up from landlocked states, even more so than Texas.
Yeah.
That's true. Water's a luxury for you.
Do you know Colorado has a navy?
Oh, do tell. Wait, that's a fascinating take.
Yes.
Colorado has a navy. Did you know this at home? For all of you commenting, Colorado had navy. Wow. Despite being landlocked, Colorado hosts a significant Navy presence. Why?
There is the Navy Information Operational Command, NIOC, in Colorado.
Wow, interesting. So for intelligence.
Headquartered at Buckley Space Force Base.
Ah, the Space Force, yes. Also fascinating, by the way.
We have a couple of Space Force bases.
Colorado's very much militarized. Not in that sense, but
well,
not in that. Hopefully not. But in the sense that there are a lot of military presence. I think there's some nukes there as well. Not for the adversaries to hear this, but I think they're there.
Yes. Basically, I grew up within 30 miles of 5 different military bases.
I thought you were going to say nukes.
Yes.
Probably.
Actually, so my brother-in-law used to work they have a facility that does disassemble bombs and stuff like that.
Fascinating, okay.
It's the chemical depot in Pueblo.
Interesting,
and
okay.
they disassemble bombs and stuff from military.
Like defense contracts and things like that?
Yeah, defense contracts and stuff like that from mostly, from many, many years ago, but still. So
that's interesting. Good information there.
It's also been closing.
As we've been staring at the sandy beach for like 10 minutes straight.
Sorry. We're just chit-chatting over the beach. It's a nice view, but it's also been closing for like 20 years.
Right.
The depot.
The depot. Fascinating.
But anyway, so yes, I grew up hearing, artillery and stuff like that. You have a Black Hawk flying over every day. Like, it's just the norm out there in Colorado, because why not? Oh, here's Andrews. Sorry to our director.
Andrew's looking nice out there this morning as we start our day. Traffic moving along nicely.
It's already 8:12, Matthew.
8:12 on this Wednesday already? Boy, time is flying by.
Yes. Do you want me to do weather still?
Yes.
Okay.
Please enlighten us on our weather.
Oh, okay, sure. Here's a look at that red flag warning as we do start off the day. It does go into effect later this morning, continues through this evening for those areas in red. For wind gusts up to 48 miles per hour, near critical to critical fire danger. Temperatures are already warming up across the region, anywhere from the 50s to the 60s, 65 in Midland, 57 here in Odessa. And those winds elevated for some anywhere from being calm to about 25 miles per hour. We are seeing those wind gusts anywhere from about 25 to 30 miles per hour and hanging on to some clouds this morning, but otherwise quiet conditions. Through the day, expect some clouds to pass through the area, but really those winds picking up by the lunch hour, continuing through this evening and into tonight ahead of a cold front tomorrow that will cool things down even more. Highs will warm into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 89 for Midland and Odessa, 91 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton and Presidio. and we are looking to break that daily high temperature record at Midland International Air and Spaceport today. The current record is 86 degrees, and that was set back in 2009. We are also looking to possibly break the records coming up this weekend as well, especially on Saturday, Sunday, looking to be near that record but not break it. Saturday, I think the current record is 87 degrees, if I remember correctly. It's over on my other computer. But overall, we are looking to see things remaining warm, breezy, and dry as we continue throughout the next few days ahead of some changes into the new week.
Sawyer, thank you very much for that forecast. Of course, we're going to have more right after this quick break as we take another live look outside over the beautiful skies this morning of Andrews. Looking great out there. Still beautiful to start off this Wednesday morning. More news, more weather, more fun right after the break here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Take us with you wherever you go. Download our app on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Stay with us.
Every night at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here. New tonight.
First Alert 7 News is where West Texas turns for what's happening right now.
Reporting at the First Alert desk, I'm Lauren Munt.
And what's happening next.
Well, it is a First Alert 7 weather day.
Bringing the stories important to you first.
New tonight, we'll remember we were your First Alert when several
asking the right questions and finding solutions.
Keeping your family safe just got easier.
First Alert 7 is working for you.
First Alert 7 News at 10.
How can you eat this slop?
Hungry for laughs?
My mouth is tone deaf.
Then enjoy 2 helpings of humor.
Here, have some more of my pot roast.
Every weeknight. So whether it's a main dish.
Looks like some mighty good fried chicken.
Steak? Mm-hmm.
Something lighter.
Sandwiches from the mess tent.
Or just dessert.
That's an ice cream churn. Make way for the ice cream.
Why don't we go to the mess tent? They're serving humble pie.
Get your fill of funny with Nash and Andy.
Watch on MeTV channel 30.2. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
Make yourself known now.
83101 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems
Why are they hiding it?
and real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on First Alert 7. And then stay tuned for First Alert 7 News at 4.
Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra. I'm joined now by Taylor Mauricio with Odessa Animal Services here to discuss a few different topics at Odessa Animal Services, starting off with a few events that are coming up, one specifically coming up very soon.
Yeah, so we're having our first part of our yearly vaccine clinic coming up on March the 21st.
Okay.
Just like always, it's still going to be a drive-through clinic, so people can still go ahead and just stay in their vehicle with their pets, and we'll go ahead and vaccinate and take down their information.
So quick and easy, the process to be able to drive up, you're able to get a quick vaccine in and out. That's something that's important to the city of Odessa. Along with that, you're offering a discount on your microchips, is that right?
Yes, so for, springtime, April and March, we will be having a special pricing on our microchips. Instead of usual price would be $15, you'll be paying $5.
Wow, $5, so $10 off on microchips there. And as far as the drive-through clinic itself, we have a flyer actually we can bring up to be able to show some folks at home the information that they need. This is the drive-through vaccine clinic. Again, can you go over the details on what's on here and what's being offered?
So we do have usually the packages for both cats and dogs. They would be about $40. For dogs, it is the DAP, Bordetella, and the rabies vaccine.
Okay.
The DAP vaccine, most people don't realize that is the parvo, distemper, parainfluenza vaccine.
Ah, good information.
And
okay.
the Bordetella is the kennel cough. Usually they do, most boarding facilities and groomers do require them to be vaccinated with these 2 vaccines in order to be taken there to be groomed.
Sure.
Or even bathed or anything like that.
Yes, absolutely.
They're also usually do have the rattlesnake vaccine. Not a lot of people usually get these or possibly don't even know that this is a service that they do. It is a rattlesnake vaccine. So if anybody, that lives out in the county or anything like that, that is interested in getting their animals current on the rattlesnake vaccine are more than welcome to come get it.
That's wonderful. And that's something that really should be a priority in West Texas of all places.
Yes.
Because you've probably seen a lot of these situations where they come in, maybe there's an intake that had a rattlesnake bite, stuff like that. Speaking of, what is the situation like at the shelter itself in regards to the amount of animals you need to be adopted out?
So right now we do have a few animals that are in need in homes. There is one super sweet dog. Her name is Shelby. She's possibly a mix of something, we're not too sure. Super sweet, but she is tending to be overlooked.
Okay.
So if anybody's interested in seeing her, either go to the Save Odessa website, take a look at her picture, or even come in person and take a look at her. Take a look at any of the animals we have up for adoption. Right now, we do not have any cats, which is actually a shock.
That is, yeah. It is quite a bit.
It is.
Might be a good sign, though.
Hopefully. I believe we just got in some kittens in yesterday at the end of the day. So maybe we'll be having an uptake in cats soon.
Okay. Wonderful. Hopefully so, or hopefully not. The way you look at it, of course, the stray dog and cat population is something we've always talked about for years now. It's a problem here in our area. The good news is that they are fully vetted by the time they're ready to be adopted. Is that correct?
Yes, as long as they are old enough, they will be spayed or neutered, vaccinated with the rabies vaccine and microchip before they leave the shelter.
Wonderful.
Excuse me. However, of course, if they are younger than what we are required to get them, vaccinated and microchipped and neutered or spayed, they would have to come back at a later date and time. And we usually give that date and time to the adopters.
Wonderful. Okay, so all that information, all that's taken care of ahead of time. If someone is interested in maybe going through and looking around, seeing some of the animals, or even if they see one on your portal, you do have a website people can go through, is that right?
Yes, sir. It's on the City of Odessa website, adoptable animals. And even if you guys are missing an animal, cat or dog, we do have a little tab that says lost animals. It's updated every 15 minutes, so even if they're not there when you go look, check back in an hour and a new animal should be posted.
Absolutely. So are they able to reach out and set up appointments and things like that as well?
So to see an animal that's up for adoption, there is an application process that they can do online, and it gives them a bit to go ahead and have the animal pretty much kind of on a hold, to go ahead and have the animal on a hold to the applicant come in and have a chance to come in and meet them and see if this is the animal for them.
That's wonderful to be able to kind of see if you connect with them. Yes. Maybe that's the animal for you, maybe not. So there's those resources available by Odessa Animal Services. And luckily it does seem like we're seeing a downtick in the way of some stray cats running around, because the strays are a big problem in our area. And so I'm glad to see maybe some progress with that. It's always hard to tell. Can't tell for sure, but definitely plenty of dogs that need to be finding forever homes, like we talk about all the time. But again, going back to the clinic, the event coming up very soon. Can you go over the details one more time? We'll pull the flyer up as you discuss date and time and location.
Yes, so as always, it is always a drive-through clinic. It will be on March the 21st, usually between 10 a.m. to 1. It will be right there in the parking lot that we share with Parks, Recreation, and Sanitation, which I believe is 1100 West 24th Street. It is cash only, so please make sure you bring X amount that you want to go ahead and get your animals vaccinated with. If you don't want to do the packaging for your dog or cat, there are the individual pricing. Excuse me. Just please do remember that if you do end up getting the rabies vaccination, please make sure that all your contact information is current, because if for whatever reason when we mail out the rabies certificate, it comes back, we need to be able to contact you and be able to get a secondary mailing address or a good email to try and get it to you for your animal.
To be able to connect back to them as well. Yeah, exactly. So good information there from Odessa Animal Services offering that clinic, and also real quick, discounted microchips again.
Yes, they're $5 this starting March the 3rd, since we're open on Tuesday.
Okay, so next week, yeah.
Yes, and then all of April. March and April will be our $5 special on our microchip, so just come anytime when we're open. Again, do please leave your animals in the vehicle. Come inside, let us know what you're needing, and we will go ahead and get all the paperwork done. And then once all that is completed, we will go out to your vehicle to go ahead and microchip the animal.
Excellent. So quick and easy process for everyone involved in this. So really glad to see those resources being offered by Odessa Animal Services. Taylor Mauricio with Odessa Animal Services. Thank you so much for coming in to discuss this important topic. I appreciate it. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes for a news and weather update for our viewers on First Alert 7, so stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Time now is 8:25 on this Wednesday. Good morning to you. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRae for a check of the forecast this morning. Sawyer, how's it looking?
Yeah, you know, we are already seeing those temperatures in the 50s and 60s across the region. A red flag warning does go into effect later this morning through this evening for those areas highlighted in red. This does include the Midland Odessa area, for wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Near critical to critical fire danger is expected today. We are on record watch for Midland International Air and Spaceport. The current record 86 degrees, set back in 2009. The forecast for today is 89. Looking outside over the skies of Pecos this morning, we are hanging on to blue skies, sunshine, and a few clouds as well. Temperature sitting at 66 in Pecos, 65 in Midland, 57 here in Odessa. Those winds elevated for some already, anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour, and those wind gusts anywhere from about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Hanging on to some clouds as we do start off the day, but otherwise quiet conditions. And overall, mostly sunny skies are expected through the day. Temperatures are going to warm into the 80s and 90s for those high temperatures by this afternoon and evening. 89 for Midland and Odessa, 91 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton and Presidio, and those winds anywhere from about 10 to 30 miles per hour through the day. Still breezy overnight heading into Thursday, ahead of the passage of a cold front, but not really going to cool things down too much into Thursday. Those lows overnight in the 50s and 60s. Looking ahead to that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, like I mentioned, slightly cooler Thursday, but still above normal for this time of year, with the high right around 80 degrees tomorrow. Then temperatures right back up in the 80s by this weekend, and even 90s for some. Ahead of some changes heading into the new week with the passage of a cold front on Monday, looking to bring slightly cooler temperatures and rain chances back to West Texas and Southeast New Mexico.
Sir, thank you very much. Let's turn out to the developing story out of Odessa, where at Permian High School there's an increased presence of law enforcement after a threat circulated on social media overnight. First Alert 7's Lauren Munn joins us now live from Permian High School as school does get closer to getting into session. Lauren, good morning to you. What are you seeing and what do you know?
Good morning, Matthew. Yeah, right now we're actually seeing a pretty empty parking lot, especially for this time of day. I'll step out of frame here so you can see. Now, we do know that there is some testing going on. There are several students who didn't have to be here until later because of that testing, but just because of things that we've seen on Facebook and some comments that we've received and messages, a lot of parents are saying that they don't want to send their kids to school today, so that very well may be also a factor happening. Again, that threat was made late last night against Permian High School, inciting violence against the school. The district, I should say, sent a statement saying, in part, quote, ECISD police and other local law enforcement agencies are aware of the post and have been investigating it, but have not been able to determine where it started or who started it. They're also saying, we want to ensure you that there will be an increased police presence around the school on Wednesday, and we are asking that if you have any information about this, please report it to us or the police. Now, we're being told that this note stems from the act of violence that happened on Monday. That was when a former Permian student shot a Permian High School student, that student in critical condition at MCH right now. Again, we're seeing low turnout here for ECISD for school today at Permian High School. We'll keep you guys updated as we continue to learn a little bit more about this developing situation. For now, reporting live at Permian High School, I'm Lauren Munt, First Alert 7 News.
Lauren, thank you very much for your continued coverage out there at Permian High School this morning. Of course, like she mentioned, we will continue following this. Be sure to follow us on Facebook right here on First Alert 7, our YouTube channel, as well as our website, firstalert7.com, and our Facebook page. In the meantime, Wake Up West Texas Extra continues on all those platforms I just mentioned, and keep it right here on First Alert 7. Have a great day.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads with custom strategies designed to grow your brand. Trust the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge strategies backed by local expertise. Connect you with customers right here in West Texas and wherever your audience is. Get results that matter to you and your business. GDM West Texas, we know local. Let's connect today. GDMWestTexas.com. Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Maker's map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
How big of a problem is that? We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
Should they be revoking these certifications?
The public has a right to know.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
And it allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. From First Alert 7 News, with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching Wake Up West Texas.
Extra, good morning to you, and thank you so much for waking up with us on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. Sarah McRae is here with us as well.
Trying to get resituated.
She's getting resituated here with her.
We had an interview, so I had to move out, and so I'm moving back in.
Well, speaking of the interview, glad you brought that up, actually. Good service brought to you by Odessa Animal Services coming up next month with that shot clinic, that vaccine clinic for animals. Very important. March 21st from 10 to 1 p.m. over at their section over off of between Odessa Animal Services and Odessa Parks and Rec. If you're familiar with where the Time Machine is, that is exactly where they're going to be hosting that drive-through clinic too. You pull in the Time Machine. That is the.
Is that building that's abandoned?
It's not abandoned. It is the Odessa. It was Keep Odessa Beautiful's facilities. It used to be called the Time Machine. Us locals call it the Time Machine. It's now called the Odessa Recycling Center.
Oh, okay. So it's not what I'm thinking of at all.
No,
okay.
But for those who've lived here forever, yeah, that's called the Time Machine.
Like,
if you're ever wondering,
mean the Time Machine? That's cool though.
It is pretty cool. But yeah, so be sure and go on out there. Go to Odessa Animal Services to learn more about that. And please adopt. Reminder, adopt, don't shop. It's a good place to go. They luckily have no cats available. We might have a batch this morning. They have kittens that came in just last night. But they said they haven't had no cats, which is good news for the stray population. Hopefully that's being fixed slowly but surely. We like to hear that. But there are some furry friends, some dogs who need a forever home as well. So hopefully you can be able to go out there and connect. It would be nice.
Doing some research on what dogs that they have.
Oh, good. Yes, that's a great idea. Speaking of, we're going to have another dog on here very soon here on the show. Our dog of the month from Odessa Animal Services. So very excited to be able to look at that. Sawyer's going to peruse their list right now on their website, which you can see by going to odessa-tx.gov. Click on departments, and then you'll find Odessa Animal Services in the drop-down list below. On there, you can go to there saying adoptables. It'll be find an animal, and you'll be able to see a list of all their pictures, the weight, their breed, things like that. And then you must fill out an adoption application to be able to go and meet the animal as well.
What's the website again?
Odessa-tx.gov.
I don't see any available pets on here.
Oh, maybe there's none up. It might be.
Unless I'm doing this. Oh, adoptable animals.
There we go.
Duh.
So adoptable animals it's under.
Oh, they have some cute doggies. They have some puppies. They have lots of puppies right now, but they also
Good,
have
okay.
some older puppies. Love that.
Some older puppies, as in like older.
No, just older dogs.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I was gonna say are the
every single
older.
dog is a puppy to me.
I feel the same way
Even
about my
if it's
dogs.
a 12-year-old dog, it's a puppy.
Let's
dog
go ahead and
Cosie's a
bring up
puppy.
the poll. Speaking of, the reason I'm bringing up the poll is because I'm just going to pull up the website here on your screen. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's just do that. We could just show I'm going to show them what you're looking at here. Innovation, yes. We're going to keep it moving here. Going to go up to the top here. See, it's just a browser, y'all. That's all this is. Odessa Animal. I can't see. Services. Okay. So you can go right down here.
Nope.
Look how great this is, this
on the
website.
It's on the
You see right here it says adoptable animals.
you
You'll
go.
click that. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you to see. You can see the mayor jumping around in the background. Mayor Hendrick is such a guy. Well, let's watch that again. This was at a recycling event, by the way. That's why they're having such a good time. They were cleaning up the community. I like this video. Let me refresh it. I want to see him hopping around again with the crew. There we go. There he is. Look at him having a good time. That's such a great video. I've never noticed that. Look at this. So let's zoom it in. That way it's much easier for you to see. We don't want you to have to squint on your phone. Okay.
Is it not zooming?
It is not.
Oh, well.
Let me use this button here.
I think it might look better. Oh, there you go. Never mind. That's
Innovation. Okay, let me bring this up here. And here we go. This is where you can find their adoptable animals. There's their address, the phone number, shelter hours, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have Courage, a brindle dog, Shelby as well. Courage looks just like my dog at home. Mojo, look at that. M-O-J-O, black and white, Permian dog there. Doggy, wasn't a great name. Doggy the dog.
It's like your dog being named Girl.
That's right. Original, isn't it?
Very original.
Look, Nostalgia.
The dog's name's Nostalgia?
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing.
I love that. Inui.
It does
Marita.
look like Scrappy-Doo.
Marita's a great name. Ariel. Sorry about my accent there. Great name. Quasimodo.
They must be going with Disney names.
Oh, because Ariel.
And Quasimodo.
McQueen.
Yes, very much Disney names.
Taylor, okay. What about Maid Marian?
Yes,
Smokey?
she's Maid Marian's from Robin Hood.
Oh, I'm glad you're here for this, actually. Sorry, this is fantastic. Paula from... I don't even... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I have
don't
no
even
idea.
know. Riley. Look at that. I could do this all... We should do this every day. Chico and Luna.
Chico. I feel
They're
like Chico's been here. Has Chico been here?
Chico may have been an adoptive pet with Car Protect back when. Germ. Germ. That's quite a name, isn't it? Rascal's a good name. I like that name. Oh, look at Daphne. Klaus.
So it's
Klaus.
like half Scooby-Doo, half Disney.
Klaus is like, he's like really getting into. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
Having issues.
Sorry. Dakota and Jax are rounding out our list
Jax
here.
is cute. Look
This
at
is
that
great.
face. It's a little scruffy face.
Now, how fun was that, y'all?
It's
That
dogs.
was a great time. It's dogs. We love that. Let's go back to our polls
Yes,
now.
our polls.
There was the mayor. I love that video. I wonder if he's seen that himself. Let me see. Might have to ask him. There we go. There's our polls of the day. Have you ever seen a lunar eclipse? I have, yes, seen at least two that I can think of. I've seen a total eclipse. You have too. Whenever it came through Midland, Odessa, twice actually, I've seen a total eclipse in Midland, Odessa. I covered the last one on air. The one before that I was home. But it was great. It was fantastic. It was incredible. And where were you stationed for that coverage?
Market Street.
Market Street, okay.
Yes. I kind of blocked that day out, quite honestly.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Busy day.
You know, lunar things, lunar/astronomical things don't really, intrigue me. I don't know.
Oh, really? Okay.
As a meteorologist,
Interesting.
I don't really...
The space things don't interest you.
No. I mean, I do like space, but I don't care.
No wonder you want to live a year in a submarine instead of a spaceship.
My mother said she chose submarine as well.
So you would both go into a submarine? Okay.
Yes.
Good to
Which is
know.
hilarious because there's a ride at Disneyland, going back to Disney, where you can ride in a submarine.
There you go. Well, I think I know where the inspiration came from then.
And it's claustrophobic in there.
Oh, is it very tight?
It's very tight, and it's weird because like you're like under the water, but you're not really under the water. Like you are, but you're not. And it shows like the Nemo story because it's the Finding Nemo ride. It's very weird, but yes, it's very claustrophobic. It gets really hot in there, especially in the summer months.
Goodness. Well, I have another question first. Let me see here. Have you voted early? 33% said yes, 67% said not yet. That is not good. We want you to go make your voice heard.
You can vote on election day. This is,
You
we're
also
not
can.
shaming the people who haven't voted early because maybe they're waiting till election day, Matthew.
That's true. I want you to vote early because most people vote early, but Sawyer's right. If you don't make it out to the polls, like probably myself, I have not voted, by the way.
Yeah, Matthew.
I have
then
not
why
voted
are
yet.
you shaming these
I'm not
people?
shaming. I'm just I'm making sure everyone knows how important it is to go vote, to make your voice heard.
I just
Even
like the
in
sticker.
Like the sticker. I collect mine, actually. I have a collection of voted stickers.
Even though the stickers out here are just in general are kind of like boring.
Oh, interesting.
Like in Colorado, they have kids draw them.
Oh, you have showed me this. I think you've
Yes.
talked about this. Yes. No, we just get the regular.
So
I
like
voted.
my parents got fun designs when they voted in the last election.
I love that
I have
idea.
a previous teacher that lives in New Mexico. They do the same thing. Kids design them, and then you get to vote them on.
You
vote on
figure
them.
for a state with so much pride, we would have our own type of
Like
stickers.
Texas.
A Texas
yeah,
sticker.
Texas shaped.
And maybe there are in some
sticker.
locations, but I haven't seen. In my entire voting life, 10 years now of voting, I've not gotten anything different.
XTRA in Midland County is get on that, y'all.
Get on. That's right. Get on that now. Thank you, Sawyer, for that inspiration.
You're welcome.
Let's see now. Coombe, the red panda from the Philadelphia Zoo, he nibbled on a snowman during Monday's winter storm. Look at this video. He ate his face off. Technically, the snacks that were on his face. I like saying that, though.
I was gonna say I don't like that you say that.
It's
I
just-
mean, it's true.
It's in the
but
script, too, which is so funny. Someone took the
just
time.
The way you say it is just hilarious.
Because it's a vicious panda bear. I'm sorry, red panda bear. Even though it's not a bear, it's not a panda.
It's not a bear. It's not a panda, and it's not a raccoon.
It's
even
not
though
a
it looks
raccoon.
like
It's a skunk, essentially.
It's a skunk / weasel.
And technically, it's just related to them.
Yes.
So it's its own thing. I've seen these in person, by the way.
Oh, you have.
At an Atlanta Zoo.
Ooh, hold on.
A red panda. So they're very sweet, very cuddly. It's a whole exhibit I read about. So you'd figure I know even more to share, but I don't, unfortunately.
I haven't been to the zoo in a long time.
I did, and I forgot.
We need
the
to
placard.
go to a zoo. Midland Zoo, hopefully soon.
2029.
Oh,
very
that's
exciting.
Not soon. Never mind.
It's not that bad. That's only
I mean,
2-3 years.
it's soon, but not really.
Soon, but it's enough for them to get everything done.
Speaking of red pandas, can we go to our iCam in like 2 seconds? Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay, we'll hold off. We have something exciting brewing on our iCam.
All right.
Now.
Go ahead. Nope, hold on.
Pecos. Oh, a red panda exhibit.
Yes, this is the Binder Park Zoo in Emmett Charter Township, Michigan. And this is the red panda enclosure there. Ironically, this is the only camera that we have at that zoo, but it is in the red panda enclosure. So yeah, he's hanging on the log and dealing with snow out there, but he's still outside.
Where y'all looking? Oh, we're in the
Can you
middle.
not
I
see
see
him?
you. Yes, okay.
Yeah, the thing that's
Is he
moving.
alone?
I think it's just him, yeah. There's one by himself.
Wow,
glad
he's
he's
like
outside, 'cause
he's
sometimes
enjoying
he's
the
not
snow. What a treat! This is live, by the way. We should put the bug in live iCam. I'm just
Look at him. He's just walking around, enjoying the snow.
Odessa. Sorry, our director is trying not to lie to everyone at home.
This is not Odessa.
This is not Odessa.
It's okay, but this is live, director. You can relax. There you go.
There
you
we go.
But yeah, it's just trotting around in the snow, hanging out. It was on
My
the little
director's
log
my
in the
number
back.
one fan currently. Look at that. Look at the red panda. I'm trying to see if he comes closer. I could watch this all day. This is what
Yes.
XTRA's all about.
This is what XTRA's all about. Look at it. It's so cute. I might be going inside now, quite honestly. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
where are you going?
inside.
Oh, yeah, it's too
Bye.
cold. Oh, look at that. Wasn't that just a treat?
Probably feeding time. It's almost like 9 there.
Great timing on that one, y'all.
You're welcome, everybody.
That was some good
I
stuff
talked
right
about
there.
that during Wake Up West Texas. And
It
now
looks,
this
yes, that's
is
good.
the Philadelphia Zoo.
Coombe. No, it's Coombe. I couldn't remember his name. So it's Coombe the bear eating the face off of this snowman. How sweet is that?
And we have another Punch the Monkey update for you.
Very big, yes.
This is a very good update. He was, of course, abandoned by his mother and took to a plush toy for comfort. He is now reported to be getting along with his monkey companions, the troop, as they are known.
Sure.
Video shows Punch staying close to a larger monkey and following it around the enclosure like a little brother. The big monkey has accepted Punch, and Punch has completely grown attached. This video
so glad.
doesn't really kind of show them moving around, but later on, you know, big monkey will go and Punch follows it.
They kind of almost in a like, I feel like the bigger monkey would get annoyed with him at some point.
Well, that's what little and big brothers or siblings just in general do.
Don't I know?
Mimic their older siblings, you know, like their friends, like the same things that they do, and it's like, why? That's not fun.
Goodness. Oh, yes. 100%.
Matthew,
Look at
you're a
this.
big brother.
I am. I'm the oldest of my entire family, my cousins.
Wow.
I'm the, like...
You were the OG,
the
the first of everything?
Yes, I'm the leader of my generation and on.
Leader of that troop.
Of that troop. There you go, exactly. I'm trying to see when he gets back to his plushie. There he goes. He's following the monkey around.
Following the big monkey.
You're my brother now.
And he's hanging out with it, and the monkey's like, okay, whatever. And then he gets,
And he's not hurting him or anything. He's just sitting there. So this is good.
Chilling.
It's a development because they were messing with him prior to this.
Yes, they were beating up on him, sadly. And then after this, in a moment, he will get his little orangutan plushie back, which we've talked about, sold out at IKEA. Cannot find it, at least online, maybe in stores, but you'll have to see. We have 3, I think you said, across Texas, but none of them close to here. So.
No.
Maybe take a day trip, try and find that plushie, and get some Swedish meatballs at IKEA while you're at it.
There it is, Sawyer, the great plushie
so
from
cute.
IKEA. Look how sweet.
Baby.
I wonder who had the idea just specifically from IKEA to get this. I guess because in orangutan they were trying to get something similar.
I don't know.
They Googled it.
Maybe.
And there he goes. It is enclosure there. Really nice. Look at this video. Several bystanders jumps into action to rescue drivers from a sinkhole in Omaha, Nebraska. So everything's fine here. And then look at that. We want to zoom in at exactly what happened in case you missed it. Here is a closer look. This happened on Tuesday, according to Omaha police. 2 vehicles fell into this sinkhole, and right there, before rescue crews arrived, some bystanders went and helped the drivers get out safely, while the other bystanders directed traffic. Luckily, Sawyer, no one was hurt. You can see them getting the folks out of that pretty big drop. Looks like 5 to 7 feet drop.
Yeah, you know, that's terrifying. You're just sitting there and your car just gets swallowed by the ground.
At a major intersection. This was not in the middle of nowhere.
No, you know, it's a decent light, you know, multiple lanes of traffic both ways, and
not good at all. So glad this turned out. Everyone was okay, uninjured, but I mean, a sinkhole in the middle of Omaha, Nebraska, a pretty big city. That is pretty crazy to hear about that and catch it on camera, no less, on this traffic camera. As you can see them right there, just all of a sudden, sitting at a light innocently. I don't know what that would have felt like. This guy is brave, getting out immediately. I would have had to evaluate and had to sit there for a moment.
Luckily, and you mentioned earlier in the last hour of Wake Up West Texas Extra that, you know, maybe a water line did this, but it doesn't seem to be like any water
flooded
coming
or
out of
anything,
there.
no.
So, I mean, that, you know, it really is a kind of best case scenario, because if there is water filling that up, that can cause issues, of course, because then you can't open your window, you know, you can have other extra issues there. But luckily, those bystanders hopped into action. Everybody was safe, and crazy story that those people can tell too now.
Absolutely. I'm looking
I was
at
on my way to work and a sinkhole just swallowed my car.
I'm actually looking at our sister station, First Alert 6, who covered this, and I'm trying to see what information they had on it.
Is that WOWT?
Yes, WOWT, First Alert 6. The station right on First Alert 7. A mud worker told First Alert 6 that a water main broke and cars fell through. There it is. So First Alert 6 did confirm mud stands for something, by the way. I don't know what, but it's in all caps, so meaning MUD worker. Told First Alert 6 that the water main broke and cars fell through. Crews were seen Tuesday night removing concrete from the sinkhole.
Municipal utility district.
There it is. Probably so. Mud.
I don't know, honestly, but that's what I'm guessing.
Now I'm going to look it up. Mud, Omaha, NE. Metropolitan Utilities District. Very close.
I said, what did I say?
I don't remember anymore. Municipal.
Yeah, close enough.
Thank you very much. Okay, great stuff there. Let's now head to the Mid-Atlantic, in the Northeast, where they're digging out of winter storms. But actually, we're going to head to Minnesota specifically.
We're not heading to the Atlantic. What are you talking about?
To the Midwest, actually.
I was going to say, this is Minnesota.
Minnesotans are no strangers to snow. Sawyer knows that. It can snow so much every winter, but it's also so much so that the state's Department of Transportation holds an annual contest for people to create nicknames for their favorite snowplow in their district. Officials announced 8 winners on Tuesday. Music and pop culture references typically get prime billing for the plow contest. Some of the winners are O for Sleet's Sake, Oh Brother, Where Art Plow, and The Life of a Snow Girl.
Okay, so we talked about this last hour.
Uh-huh.
I looked it up. So this is funny. So I looked up some of the names that they have. There's Beyond Sleigh.
Beyond Sleigh, I like that.
There's Best in Snow.
Like, that's good.
There's Better Call Salt.
Instead of Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's Aaron Burr, which is hilarious as a Hamilton fan. There's Alice Scooper. There's Blizzo. I remember that. That happened when I was there. They named a snowplow Blizzo on a play of Lizzo. Bohemian Rhapsody.
That one's a little bit of a stretch.
That's kind of hard
sure.
to say.
Yeah.
Clark Bliswald.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Clark Bliswald.
Anyway.
Some of these names are good, apparently. Where did you find this? On IMDOT's website?
There's Buzz Ice Clear.
Oh, Buzz Ice Year.
Ice Clear.
Oh, boy.
These are so good.
I can tell.
I just Googled Minnesota snowplow.
Yeah, I was looking up. Yeah, I'm seeing some of these.
Those are so funny.
Flurious George is good. Oh, Every Day I'm Shoveling. That's one I read the last time.
Good one, too.
You're crying. Minnesota's good.
That is actually a snow cone place, too, out in
Minnesota, okay.
It's called Minnesota.
Copyright.
Yes.
Sled Zeppelin was another one I had read before.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
And K-pop Blizzard Hunter.
That's kind of weird. I mean, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
There's Hippopotamus.
That's good. Mr. Plow's just straight there. Below Zero Hero, that's good.
Mr. Plow, did you say?
Mr. Plow, just Mr. Plow.
That's boring.
A little bit, yes. But you can actually see these going to dot.state.mn.us. That's a long name. Just to Google name of Snowplow, Minnesota Department
That was funny.
of Transportation.
I love that.
That was good. We've still got a lot more to come, though, here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Thank you for streaming with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Here in the Permian Basin, change can come fast, but you don't have to be caught off guard. At First Alert 7,
We are going to be looking at scattered showers and thunder showers.
we track every shift, big or small. And when we know, you'll know.
Here's what we're tracking here on the Weather Makers map.
We are continuing to see some showers and thunderstorms.
Plan your day clearly and easily with the First Alert Weather Team. Changes will happen, but with First Alert 7 weather, you'll be ready.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism.
Should this be better regulated?
Should I be concerned?
Do you recall when you became aware of that law?
The beauty of this show is that we have a team of reporters all across the country.
From very diverse backgrounds.
The public has a right to know.
How big of a problem is that?
Should they be revoking these certifications?
I think viewers are looking for something different, something fresh, something that feels helpful to them.
In a world full of goats,
A goat.
Big Billy Goat.
we have a small goat here. Which Me TV show is the greatest of all time?
I haven't time to listen to goat stories.
Can only one goat be the goat?
The goat eats everything.
What do you know about goats? Or can more than one goat
Folks is bound to keep goats.
be the goat?
We have a goat here.
Stupid goat. Find your greatest of all time.
A goat.
Watch on MeTV Channel 30.2. Every night at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here. New tonight.
First Alert 7 News is where West Texas turns for what's happening right now
Reporting at the First Alert desk, I'm Lauren Munt.
and what's happening next.
Well, it is a First Alert 7 weather day.
Bringing the stories important to you first.
New tonight. We'll remember we were your first alert when several
Asking the right questions and finding solutions.
Keeping your family safe just got easier.
First Alert 7 is working for you.
First Alert 7 News at 10.
Welcome back to Wake Up West Texas Extra on this Peak of the Week Wednesday morning. It's Extra Peak of the Week. That's pretty cool. I like that.
I do like that.
We'll have to make that a thing from now on. We just wrapped up looking at Minnesota's Name a Snowplow competition, which is fantastic.
They're great.
867530 Brine is one of them.
I love that.
That was great. I got friends in snow places that are also fantastic.
There's so many. Of course, they do this every year. I don't know dating back to when, but they've done this even when I lived in Minnesota. You know, I was talking about Blizzo.
Yes.
That was named when I lived out there. But some of the ones from this year was Life of a Snow Girl. We didn't really get to talking about those ones. Oh Brother, Where Art Plow.
Where Art Plow, yes.
And what was the other one?
There's plenty. There's also Sled Zeppelin.
No, I meant from this year.
Oh, yeah, this is sure.
Oh.
This is O for Sleet's Sake, Furious George. These are the top winners for this year.
Furious George?
Furious George.
That's good.
K-pop Blizzard Hunter, Minnesota, with The Life of a Snow Girl, like we already talked about as well.
Perfect. I love that. And, you know, we have a single plow out here in West Texas, but maybe we should.
At the airport.
We should name it. I don't know what, but it should be named. So
something Texas-y, something, you know. That's why I got friends in snow places. That would be good for Texas.
Good
the Lone Snow State.
No.
The Lone Plow State, because it's literally by itself. Wouldn't that be funny?
I don't know, but that would be fun to name our singular plow out here. But of course, we want to get to news across the nation this morning.
That's true. We're going to be talking about that in our First Alert 7 Wake Up West Texas News and Weather Update here very soon. We have an update as well locally here at home for Permian High School, where there was a situation overnight where a social media post, a threat was circulating on social media. The district responding to it, the school itself as well. We're going to join Lauren Munt here in about a minute or so. We're going to let our TV viewers join us on First Alert 7 for this news and weather update. So again, don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on Wake Up West Texas Extra.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas News and Weather Update.
Good morning, everyone. Time now is 8:54. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McRae for a check of the forecast. Sawyer, happy Peak of the Week Wednesday. How's it looking?
Yeah, you know, we are seeing those temperatures warming up across the region already. A red flag warning in effect later this morning through this evening for those areas highlighted in red for wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Near critical to critical fire danger is expected. We are on record watch today at Midland International Air and Spaceport. The current record 86 degrees, and that was set back in 2009. The forecast for today is 89 degrees. Temperatures are warming up already across the region, sitting in the 50s, 60s, and even 70s as well. 65 currently in Midland, 57 here in Odessa, but sitting at 74 already in Zaragoza. Those winds anywhere from being calm to about 25 miles per hour, and we are seeing wind gusts anywhere from about 20 to 30 miles per hour currently. Still hanging on to those clouds, but also a mixture of blue sky and sunshine as well. Temperatures are going to warm up nicely through the day, even more than we're already seeing, with highs into the 80s and 90s. 89 for Midland and Odessa today, 91 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton and Presidio. Coming up tonight, still breezy, little mild heading into Thursday, with lows into the 50s and 60s overnight into tomorrow. 57 for Midland and Odessa. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we do have a cold front on the way tomorrow, keeping those breezy conditions in the forecast, not cooling things down too much before temperatures right back up in the 80s and even 90s by this weekend, ahead of a cold front on Monday that does look to bring some change to the region in the form of slightly cooler temperatures and rain chances making their return to the region as well.
Sawyer, thank you very much. Let's start off with a developing story out of Odessa, where overnight there was a social media threat circulating that had Permian High School on increased security and also on high alert. XTRA County ISD responding to this. First Alert 7's Lauren Munt joins us now live from outside of Permian High School as class just got underway for a lot of students this morning. But not a whole lot, Lauren, as some testing is possibly going on. What are you seeing out there this morning?
Well, Matthew, like you said, we're not seeing a whole lot going on this morning as far as students arriving on campus. It's a fairly empty parking lot. In fact, I'll step out of frame here just so you guys can see it a little bit better. Again, fairly empty parking lot, especially for school having been started about 30-ish minutes ago is when school started here at Permian High School. So very empty parking lot. Now, again, like you said, there was testing going on today, so there's a lot of students who don't have to be here until later in the afternoon. But we also saw a lot of Facebook comments and received a lot of messages of parents saying that they are not going to be sending their kid to school today. So it's kind of unclear which is causing the most low turnout here at Permian High School. Again, that threat deriving from Monday's incident where a former Permian High School student shot a Permian High School student in the chest that was in the Burger King parking lot just a few blocks away from campus. We're going to have more information on all of that up on our website, firstalert7.com. But for now, I'm right here, and we'll keep you guys updated on anything else that we see here at Permian High School today. All
right, Lauren, thank you very much. Of course, like we said, that statement coming from overnight Permian High School had released that statement about the situation, saying that, quote, ECISD police and other local law enforcement agencies are also aware of it and have been investigating it, but have not been able to determine where it started or who started it. But they also want to ensure that you will be able to see an increased police presence around the school on Wednesday. And we're asking that if you have any information about this, please report it to us or the police. You're able to do so at any time, of course, and they say that for all these situations. See something, say something is part of their policy. Now you, of course, have this situation updating throughout the rest of the day. We'll continue following this story, as Lauren had mentioned, from out there across from Permian High School. But as you know, not as many students showing up for school today. There's a testing schedule going on, so they're following that. Some of the students arriving a bit later on in the day, but we'll continue following this as it continues to develop. For the latest news, log on to our website, firstalert7.com. Tune in later on to First Alert 7 News at noon with Jacob Brandenburg and meteorologist Sawyer McRoy. Until then, make it a great day, and be sure to, again, to follow our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Have a great day. And that'll do it for another episode of Wake Up West Texas Extra.
On this Wednesday, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.